Being among the economic giants of Africa, Nigeria is a West African country to refer to when talking about economies in Africa. Nigeria's GDP, or gross domestic product, which simplifies the nation's income in general, is expected to grow by 3.1% in 2024, which is majorly assisted by sustained policy reforms, recovering oil production, and a proactive policy environment. In order to continue being exemplary in Africa, Nigeria has a fat list of mega projects, which are being set up in a number of its states, with each state fighting hard to set pace in terms of mega projects. In this video, let's have a look at these mega projects Nigeria is coming up with from 2024 through 2025 and on. Port Harcourt Railway Line Project. This $3.2 billion project, which has been put on hold in its construction due to decades of being redundant after its planning came through, and after being finally started in 2021, again getting further delays, is now coming back to life concerning construction, including the construction of a rail-connected industrial park in Port Harcourt and the development of a deep sea port on Bonny Island, about 50 kilometers south of Port Harcourt, is being constructed by a Nigerian subsidiary of China Civil Engineering Construction Company. At a distance of 1,443 kilometers, the line will be starting from Port Harcourt to Maiduguri, from the south to northeast of Nigeria. The line will support 60 to 80 kilometers per hour freight and 80 to 100 kilometers per hour passenger services. The project will also involve building new branches to Auri, Imo State, and Damaturu, and Yobe State. One gigawatt solar factory project. Located in Cross River State, this green energy initiative is the $500 million solar panels manufacturing factory. Through a memorandum of understanding among Infrastructure Corporation of Nigeria, or simply Infracorp, and Solar International BV, plus the African Green Investment Bank, the project will be located in the dedicated green manufacturing hub within Cross River State's Free Trade Zone, which is a goal for positioning the state as a home for green manufacturing projects. The project is looked at as the one which will undoubtedly extend the reach of renewable energy in the Cross River State and align with Nigeria's renewable energy aims, which in turn being expected to reduce dependence on fossil fuels and creating more employment opportunities. Coal-based fertilizer plant project. Basing on a memorandum of understanding between the Nigerian and Indonesian governments, this coal-based fertilizer plant will receive supply technology and machinery from Indonesia's PT, Saputra Global Harvest, which will be received on behalf of the project by Nigeria's National Agency for Science and Engineering Technology, or simply NASENI. The facility will support the country's agriculture sector and, crucially, enhance food security, as Nigeria would not only want to achieve food self-sufficiency, but also produce a surplus for export. The project will support agriculture production to boost food security. Gas field for dangote fertilizer plant project. with Shell's final investment decision to build a gas supply facility to feed Alico Dangote's fertilizer plant. This new facility will supply 100 million standard feet of gas per day from the Essene field to the fertilizer plant for 10 years. This project is under a joint venture of partnership including Total Energies, Eni and the state oil firm NPC Limited. As Nigeria holds Africa's largest gas reserves of more than 200 trillion cubic feet of gas, and seeking to develop the reserves to supply industries, power plants and for exportation. This project will increase the delivery of gas to domestic market and help stimulate economic growth. New steel and military hardware manufacturing plant. This project includes building a new steel plant in Nigeria and commence the construction of military hardware at the Ajaokuta steel plant. The steel plant is expected to attract billions of dollars through foreign direct investments into the country, open up the nation's economy, and create thousands of job opportunities, which is the core of the Renewed Hope agenda. The military hardware manufacturing at the plant including military helmets, bullets, pads for tanks of all shapes and rifles, is expected to help in the fight against insecurity and terrorism in the country. The plan of coming up with this plant is part of the FG's efforts to industrialize Nigeria through the steel industry. The federal government is to raise about 35 billion naira for the project through the local financial market. The mill would produce iron rods to be used in the road construction program of the administration, aimed at creating thousands of jobs in the country. Anambra Mixed-Use Industrial City Project. Also known as Ekingo Industrial City, Anambra Industrial City is a proposed mixed-use development facility which features a number of things such as an industrial zone, commercial and retail spaces, recreation centres, not forgetting research and development centres, residential areas and commercial. Sitting on over 4,000 hectares of land, the city will enable Anambra City to increasingly export finished and semi-finished products to the rest of the world. The city will passes a special economic zone status covering a wide range of zones such as free trade zones, export processing zones, industrial parks, economic and technology development zones, high-tech zones, science and technology parks, among others. Radisson Hotel project. With an aim of boosting hospitality, tourism, economy, this 169-room hotel will be a world-class hotel being constructed in Benin City. With an array of Scandinavian-inspired accommodation, the hotel will include contemporary standard rooms, expansive executive suites, including a presidential suite, while creating a social hub for delectable cuisine. It will include a lobby bar and cafe, an all-day dining restaurant, plus a pool bar and grill. Being located in Edo State, the project fosters economic growth and transform the landscape of the state.